Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning into Handy Andy's Home Improvement. So in this video, I'm going to do a review of the Sunjo manual reel mower, which you can see behind me. I have never used a reel lawnmower before today. I've always used a gas-powered push one. I didn't really feel like a gas-powered mower was worth the investment because you pay hundreds of dollars on it, and then basically every year there are issues with it needing repair, and then also having to pay for gas, especially with prices as high as they are right now. I thought it'd be good to try a reel mower, and also, just it's more environmentally friendly. This is all man-powered grass cutting. And so why did I choose the Sunjo mower? I did find it on Amazon. That's one of the reasons why I purchased it. I could have gotten a different mower for $10-15 cheaper, but that was not a mower that Amazon had in stock. It would have been going through a different seller, and it would have taken at least a week to get here, and I have procrastinated cutting the grass, just dealing with a lot of weeding and whatnot around the house, which you can check out my other videos to see progress that I've made on that stuff. So I just ordered this one. It took 2 days to get here. One of the differences between this mower and the other ones, a lot of them I saw were a 14-inch blade, whereas this one's 16 inches, so it's a little bit wider. So far what I've done is I've cut the grass in the front of the house just to get a feel for the mower, and I did have concerns initially that the grass would be a little too long for it, but that did go smoothly. And another thing that this mower does have, it has this grass catcher in the back. I actually don't plan on using that. I didn't for the front. And part of the reason for that is I've been doing a lot of weeding, and my compost bin that gets picked up by the city every week is already full, borderline overweight. And so I would rather just let the grass clippings stay on the grass, blow away in the wind, whatever. So I'm actually going to take that off. Very easy to clip on, unclip, but actually from cutting the grass in the front with that grass catcher off of the mower, it seemed like the grass was kind of being projectile from the mower. So I don't actually know how well that grass catcher would work, but really, I didn't get it for the grass catcher. It was actually cheaper to get the version with the grass catcher because it was, I believe, 5% sale. So this ended up costing me, I believe, around 88 bucks. Amazon's recommendation was a different mower, but it was closer to $100. And so really, my thought process with this is that, I get this mower, hopefully it works this year, next year, and beyond. And, maintenance is really just keeping the blades sharp, which isn't too expensive. Also something that I can do myself. And even if I do need to replace it or have maintenance done to it, I'd be spending at most, another $100 on it. So this just seemed like a worthy purchase. I should note too that Sunjo does include a 2-year warranty with this, and I almost did that, but I really don't like giving out my email. It's just like you give out your email, your data is being sold, you get a bunch of spam mail. So I did not do the 2-year warranty because I feel that if there are problems with this, buying another one for 88 bucks, it's not really that big of a deal compared to the expenses you have with a gas mower. Also, Sunjo does include some tools for adjusting the blade, not for sharpening it, but for adjusting it if you do have issues with it. So really, I think that this is something that I should be able to maintain for multiple seasons, multiple years. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys a time lapse of me cutting the backyard. Hey, so I just finished cutting the grass with the Sunjo reel mower. Some of the critiques that I have with it may just be related to the fact that I got a late start on my lawn. With that being said, some of the grass, there were patches of it that were a little bit long, so I had to go over them multiple times. And because my lawn, there are parts of it that are a bit lumpy, so it's not completely flat. And so in those areas, it either wouldn't cut well or, it would just kind of get stuck and I'd have to pull it out. And with that extra kind of exertion that I was putting on the mower, I did have a few times where the handlebars, where they connect with the mower near the base, they don't actually bolt in, they just kind of pop on. And so there were a couple times where it actually popped out, but that could just be because of the condition of my lawn, and that I was just putting it through a little too much. There were also some sticks and actually some rusted pieces of chicken wire here. I actually have one right here, something like that, in my yard, and they would get stuck in the mower, but whenever that would happen, I just tip it over and pull out the stick or the, whatever was caught in there. And so that was actually not that big of a deal, fairly easy to work with, but because of really, like the lumpiness of the yard, I feel like I did put the handlebars through a little bit more stress than what they're probably designed for. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like after a season of using this, it might be pretty beaten up, and I, then question if it would last through to next year. But only time will tell with that. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I had hoped it would take about 2 hours to cut the grass, but in the end, it took me around 3 hours, and that's probably just because the grass is a little bit longer than is ideal for the mower. Overall, for 88, less than $100, I think it's great. You're not only going to spend a lot up front on a gas-powered mower, you're also going to be having to buy gas, which is really expensive, especially right now. If you have to buy a new one of these every year, worth it. And if you do end up spending a little bit longer cutting the grass than you would with a gas-powered mower, I mean, you're spending your time in your yard, and that's, an enjoyable thing, something that I've been really enjoying. I'm actually really excited to see how my next cutting goes, because I'll probably do it when the grass is a little bit shorter, so it'll be a little more manageable. And yeah, just to see how, I feel about this mower at the end of summer, and see how it lasts into next year. And so if you do want to follow up with that, or if you want to, see different videos on the progress with my house, with the yard, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if this video is helpful for you, let me know in the comments below, and also let me know by liking it. And so thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.